Guys, someone is asking us a question. This is grid, and this is our AVS. This is our grid. Here's our positive, and here's our negative. And this is our AVS. Am I right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Live and neutral. So now, what is your question? Are these live and neutral? What is your question again?
Sir.
No, ask your question. You said, I said for my whole explanation, I said this is my AVS. It's always good for your grid to pass through AVS for protection against low voltage and high voltage. Against what? Low voltage and what?
And high voltage.
And high voltage. Yeah, you said before it flow to the inverter. It's good. You need to do this thing so that in order for you not to destroy your inverter, because there are some environments you are located, they do bring low voltage. Maybe their transformer has problem. You'll be seeing 75, 85, and because the bulb, maybe some of you are using energy bulb, but the energy bulb will still be showing, but very bright. If you are putting normal this candle light, this candle bulb, or all those the one with 60 watt, you see that you cannot even see anything at all because of the energy bulb. You still be thinking that the voltage is bright. So are you allowing it to flow through your inverter? Immediately it flows through your inverter, automatically you are destroying the components on that particular inverter. And if it's high voltage, if it's 270 or 300, you see that it will just blow off your inverter. But with the help of this AVS, it will safeguard your installation. It will save you going to a service center of that particular brand. So doing this, you said your question, ask your question without coming out.
My question is that when me I'm installing my own, I install like the life will go.
Oh, okay, you put breaker here
Yes.
before it comes
Yes,
here.
before it enters the AVS. But now your own explanation, you put the life and neutral first on the AVS before entering the breaker.
Okay, so it is not an explanation. It's not bad. You can still do it that way, but you are correct. But in the other way, you are not correct. But we are here to correct you. The reason why you are doing, if you take it through this place, you put your breaker here before you flow through this particular flow to your system direct. You are correct, oh, but just this is your breaker now. It flows through this particular one, and your inverter is here, and this is your input. I'm just drawing only the input section of this inverter. This is inverter, and this is your input, live and neutral. Is it clear?
Yes.
Then if you just take your neutral, if you take your neutral down here, and you take your let assume you cannot break this thing. Let assume you doesn't want NEPA not to charge your inverter, or maybe you want to isolate your inverter. You can't isolate this one. You can't off this one. You'll be tempering your setting, because if you off it, it means that if you off this particular AVS, it means that you have automatically reset it. Not that it will go off blank, but voltage will still flow through it. That is why you just allow it to flow through. Allow it to flow through, then you can put your breaker in this way so that you can have a control over your inverter supply. Not that what you did is also wrong, but we are talking about control, so that let's assume that you want to work on this inverter, you want to work on it, or you are coming to lose this inverter, maybe something up, or you want to locate it to this inverter. Before of us, if you immediately turn this one off, you can disconnect your inverter. Is it not better than you are trying to lose this one? Instead of us open your box and so. Is it better?
This like this is
Okay, so that is why I believe you now understood why we said you should put your breaker before the inverter. So thank you. So